First with Landon Knack, just of course ahead of the game we talked about him being efficient and effective. How did he do just that today?
Landon was fantastic. Coming here a day ago and being ready to pitch and appreciating what we were up against and to be efficient, go out there and keeps in a ball game, throw the baseball really well, and then to be able to hand it off to Sauer and do what he always does and fills up the strike zone and keeps the pace of play. And to use those two guys today, considering where we were at, feel a lot different than we did last night. And so now pen is reset and get ready for Arizona.
With Freddie, you were able to get him off his feet late in the game, but just to see what he's been able to do offensively, is this probably the best you've seen him, especially this year?
Best we've seen him this year. I do think that he's certainly managing the ankle, but he's seeing the baseball really well, taking good swings. And so, in the middle of 10 in a row, and I know we talked about potentially giving him a day off today, but, in talking to him, he feels good and he's seeing the baseball well. So any chance we can get him off his feet, we've done that. But, today was good. It was close until it wasn't, and it was just that big 6-run inning was big and just taking really good at-bats.
When he was coming off the IL, you talked about him trying to find a new normal. Do you feel like he found a new normal, or is it him just getting back to where he was before the ankle?
I actually think this is a new normal. I think that with his swing, the lower half, it's a little different than it was, than it has been throughout his career. But I think this is kind of what, like I said before, a new normal for him, and he's finding ways to make good on it and feel comfortable while doing it.
What happened with Phillips?
He's just had some arm soreness. It's just not recovering. And could he have pitched today? Absolutely. I just don't know. No one knows how he would feel responding going forward. So I think for us, it just made the most sense to IL him. And our expectation is on that 16th day, he'll be back active. So it's just more of a precaution.
So it's not anything that would require like imaging or anything?
No, I don't think there's imaging required. And again, he could have pitched today, but it's just kind of where we're at with the pen to use him the way we would want to use him or he needs to be used. We just weren't completely certain of that, and I think that was the tell.
I think it's
out of hand at that point, but can the swing like that kind of free things up mentally for James?
I hope so. He'll be in there tomorrow playing center field, and getting him in the game. In AAA he was playing every day, so to try to keep him current playing, and certainly to hit a homer, I think that was a big weight off his shoulder, and so hopefully we can take that momentum into tomorrow.
How much of a decision is there, when you put him in the first time after you already had Rojas, just kind of what goes through the decision-making process there, and how nice was it to see him kind of put together that at-bat to start that inning?
I think for me, you have to use the roster. I think Miggy's been great for us. I wanted to see if those guys can make a move, and knowing that they have no lefties available behind that lefty, and it's just one of those things that you got to trust your players. And I got the buy-in from Miggy, understanding the situation, and you try to put your players, James in this particular case, in a good spot. You love the defense with the lead at that point, but yeah, he still took a good at bat and ultimately hit a homer too.
How impressed have you been overall just in this first week of games for Quesada, especially at the plate?
I've been really impressed. I like the unconventional kind of at-bats, the swings, the bat on ball, the speed, the dynamic. It's something that we really haven't had, and I like the level of focus. I like his energy too. So yeah, he'll be in there tomorrow as well.
Can you remember a time where Ohtani got walked and you guys didn't make somebody pay for it, intentionally walked, and then...
Well, he got intentionally walked, but we still walked and scored a run with Mookie's at-bat. Again, it's tough to walk Shohei to get to Mookie, but it's helpful when you get a lot of good players behind him.
If you had drawn up your best-case scenario before the game, would you have dared to put in 9 innings, 8 shutout from Knack and Sauer?
No, this was the perfect outcome for us. Obviously, Knack's going to go as long as he can, and then just to be able to use Sauer, and we had Dreyer, but now to have Dreyer off to be able to use him for multiples tomorrow or the next day So this is the 100% outcome.
Do those guys get rewarded with a ticket back to Oklahoma City?
They'll be back. They'll both they're going to take the trip to Arizona with us. Thanks for asking.
Last time Knack was up here, he talked about, wanting to kind of earn getting a third time through the order. Even, needing kind of coverage from him today, was there just kind of a big need to win this one, get to Arizona in a good spot, even though he was at a good place like pitch count?
He was at a good place. I just felt that you're at a good place, but we're still trying to win baseball games, and I wanted him to start that fifth inning or sixth inning, whatever it was, and I just felt once the first two guys got on base, I felt Matt could put the ball on the ground off Wagaman, and it fortunately worked out that way for the double play, and even Sanchez or Ramirez in particular saw him really well, so he wasn't going to see Ramirez third time, and I just felt right there we needed to try to get a ground ball.